Well, guys, as an update, we are in a hotel room. We are not happy about it. So, first of all, notice this room sucks. Look, this is like stuffed. I thought the tub was just like messed up, but that's like under the seal. Like, this place is disgusting. I'm not usually very high maintenance, but gosh, man. And so, anyway, here we are. Because Susan, the landlady, didn't, I don't know, somehow the power to the whole building broke and they have to replace the main breaker. So I called maintenance on Wednesday night at 10 p.m., which is when, I know, it sucks, right, Lucky? The power went out at 10 p.m. on Wednesday night. So I call maintenance and they're like, oh, we'll be over there in the morning. And I'm like, okay, like, kind of feels like it would be great if this could like happen faster. Anyway, so the next morning, I guess they roll in and start thinking about potentially addressing the issue. And so eventually somebody named me called the department of the Board of Health, and they sent out a guy, and the guy's like, oh yeah, turns out they have to replace the main breaker. So now it's Friday night. She's claiming she's going to get everybody home on Tuesday. The neighbor downstairs, who knows her very well, says this is probably overly optimistic. So in the meantime, we're screwed. Here we are. And so this lady, now I plan on charging her for a lot of stuff. So for example, I really did my very best to salvage as much food as I could, but I had to throw away a lot of food. So I'm keeping track of exactly how much the value was of the food that had to get thrown away. I feel like we should have gotten like paid back. See, this is little Tanin. He's okay. He was upset until I brought his little house. He likes his little house. He's hidden in there. So anyway, I feel like we should be getting a lot more, I don't know. I have to figure out how to deduct in Massachusetts. So for example, like this stuff, the cat is stressed out now. He was really stressed out before. So we had to spend money on this stuff that the vet said to get for his extreme anxiety over the situation. And, you know, I've had to eat Burger King and stuff because all my groceries were destroyed. And the groceries that were not destroyed, I can't cook with. So, for example, I salvaged like leeks and celery. Well, celery, you need a knife to chop it up. You need a cutting board. I did manage to salvage some vegetables, but some of them are probably going to go bad, like the green onions and stuff. Like, you know, you can't really cook with those in a hotel room, especially since I had to throw away all the tofu that I was going to cook it with. So I'm planning on demanding that she reimburse me. Cat, you cannot drink out of a public toilet. Absolutely not. No way. Nope. Okay, sorry. I thought my cat was going to get out of there, cat. Out. Hey, no. No way. You cannot drink out of that. Sorry. Anyway, little cat, he's so stressed out. And like, I remembered to pack his litter box. I didn't know that I was going to have to pack a scooper because I didn't know we were going to be here for so long. So it's just a whole disaster. Like, so I'm trying to like do the withholding rent, basically. So that's the plan. So I'm going to try to withhold the first night stay here. I think I should also get prorated rent, including for Wednesday night, because Wednesday night we were at home and it was freezing. And then on Thursday, Mr. Tanin said we have to get out of here because he said it was unsuitably cold for reptiles. And he was not wrong. So then we had to come here on Thursday, which was yesterday. I booked the room at like 1:30 in the afternoon, and then I emailed Susan at like 3:30 like, hey, you know, the power's been out for like well over 12 hours. So here I am in a hotel. And then at 5:30, I get an email from her, not even from her, from somebody who she decided was going to speak for her. Anyway, some lady is like, hey, Susan says she just got you a hotel room. Here's your confirmation number. And I'm like, I'm already in the hotel room. So if she paid for an additional hotel room because she ignored the email that I sent her, then that's on her. So anyway, she's paying for the other nights. I plan on getting reimbursed for the night that I had to pay for. I plan on getting prorated rent. I plan on her paying for spoiled vegetables and Burger King and all these supplies that I had to buy because of, her maintenance issues. Oh, and get this. The reason we can't go back until Tuesday, which she thinks she's going above and beyond because it might get fixed on Monday, but it would get fixed on like Monday night. And so it's so nice of her to not make us go home without heat for like several hours just so that she doesn't have to pay for Monday night. Like, come on, lady. Obviously, you're doing the absolute very bare minimum that you can legally get away with. Do not make it look like you're trying to be super nice. Anyway, so she thinks it's super nice she's paying for Monday night because, we won't have heat until like after checkout. And I also plan on her reimbursing me for missed work because I'm missing at least, like, assuming we get back on Tuesday, I'm still looking at missing 3 days of work. So this lady, I don't know. I need to figure out, like, how to legally be like, look, I'm withholding rent because right now she owes me like over $1,000. That's how much it's cost in everything. Missed work and everything else is like over $1,000, like over $1,100, I think. And so I'm planning on just not paying her rent next month, and then the month after that, like adjusting so that she pays for all this stuff. I think it's not even fair that she doesn't have to pay for like the unreasonable amount of stress of just being stuck in a hotel when it's totally unfair. Anyway, so I know I'm going a zillion directions. I'm just really stressed out. This really sucks. The cat is completely stressed out, and I just want to be home. I don't like being in a hotel. Maybe if it were like a Marriott, it would be okay, but still, I like my apartment. I like being home. I don't like being abruptly thrown into places like this. And the place where we're at really sucks because I had to pay for the first night. So I was like, I guess I'll go to the cheapest hotel available. And so I came here. Guess what? Susan had the same exact hotel in mind, I guess. So whatever. Yeah. Oh, she also claims she went above and beyond because she paid for me to continue to stay in the same room because I'm in the cheapest available room. And she's like, well, I could have made you move all your stuff to a different room, but I'm like so nice. I'm letting you stay in the room that you're in. I'm like, come on, lady. You're grasping at straws here. Like, oh my gosh. Like the thing in the hallway's been beeping for weeks. Maybe that was supposed to be her cue to fix the breaker. I don't know. I have a few thoughts. She probably could have known this was going to happen. Given that she's literally a landlord, this is her only job, is to make sure the building works, make sure we don't end up in a hotel, and she cannot do that. And she sucks generally, and she has apologized 0 times. She's been as nasty as possible about the whole thing. So, no, I'm actually an extremely nice person. And the fact that I am now at this point of just really hating her, typically, it takes a lot for me to get there. Like being displaced from my home with no apologies. And, she's made it very clear she's going to, fight me for every piece of compensation I expect. So, anyway, tough situation. Emotionally, it's like, I'm not in love with the situation. I feel like I'm coping as best as anybody can. The cat's been helpful, honestly, and the turtle, because at least I have other people to look out for besides myself, so that way I don't have to worry as much about me. But, it's messed up, and it's not fair, and I don't want to go home. So, fingers crossed it'll be Tuesday, but, yeah, it sucks in here. And Susan is a total bitch. Okay, I forgot to mention a couple things. So first of all, this is not Lucky's normal litter box. This is his travel box. It zips up on the top. I packed it because like we traveled together, obviously, so I had a travel litter box and I did not know we were going to be here forever. So he's in this stupid like flimsy like zipper fabric thing. Okay, other thing that I did not mention, the whole reason I started going down this, I started explaining this and had to stop. The whole reason we have to wait until Tuesday is because her maintenance guys don't work the weekend. It's Friday. She says they can't get back to it until Monday. I'm like, we're in a hotel. What is your definition of a maintenance emergency? I'm in a hotel. Like, I guess good thing the building's not on fire, but like, if we can't be in the building, that's an emergency. You need to get emergency maintenance people. Why does why does maintenance get the whole weekend? So I'm stuck here for the whole weekend, which means I missed 2 days of work. See, to me, that's why it's like, I feel like justified deducting the money I miss from being able to work, because I have to be here taking care of my cat. You can't leave a pet unattended. I have to be here with the turtle and the cat, so I'm missing work. It's not like I don't do anything with my life. I don't and so me being in a hotel is fine because I'm just bumming around. Like, obviously I have stuff I need to be doing that's all on hold while we're in this stupid, exile situation. And the whole thing is getting postponed by 2 days because she doesn't want to hire maintenance people who will work the weekend. So that's why we're here. The cat finally has calmed down a little bit. I think it's because of his spray, and also he's exhausted from being stressed out all day. So Susan needs to find maintenance people who work the weekend that's what she needs to do basically, because the maintenance people obviously already suck. Guy wasn't gonna show up until the next day for an actual literal power outage, and so now he doesn't want to work the weekend. Find somebody who works the weekend and get them to do it. This woman, I swear she's a sociopath. She's evil.